Taking a walk in the park or going to your nearby community center may be the way that you and your kids have been trying to cool down so far this summer. But what if your kids' favorite neighborhood hangout spots were indefinitely off limits? As reporter Monique John reports tonight, well, that's what a few Over-the-Rhine residents are struggling with this summer, and some are exploring how to turn things around.
With all the stress brought on by 2020, many have turned to green spaces and recreational activities as ways to take the load off. However, this year, kids on the east side of Over-the-Rhine could miss out on some of the summer fun.
I feel kind of bad for the, like the 13-year-olds on down.
That's because two of their go-to spots for activities have been closed off from the public. Since 2018, Finley Playground has been shut down to eliminate crime from the area and to make renovations. But locals say they've seen little progress since.
I thought maybe by now that they would open it up.
On top of that, the Over-the-Rhine Recreation Center is being repurposed as a shelter for homeless COVID-19 patients. Part of the building that is usually used for things like birthday parties, indoor skating, and sports programs is closed down for the sick until further notice. Christina LaRosa runs a boxing program in the same property as the rec center.
I wish that they had not closed the rec center for this purpose. The children in this neighborhood already don't have a park and haven't had a park for going on 2 years. And then the rec center is really the only nearby recreation center. Now the kids are just on the sidewalk or in this parking lot instead of being able to go inside.
But the head of the Cincinnati Recreation Commission pushed back. He says city officials' choice to use the Over-the-Rhine Recreation Center as a shelter for homeless COVID-19 patients was a justified strategic decision.
The first thing we think about is what disruption it would cause to regular scheduled programming at any of our centers. That's the first lens. The second lens we look at is where are the vast numbers of transient or homeless or folks who are both homeless and dealing with some level of substance addiction.
Officials point out that people in Over-the-Rhine can turn to other rec centers in surrounding neighborhoods. But locals point out that the distance can be a problem for young children and residents without cars. One man who recently moved into the neighborhood thinks the park could be a great asset, but
I'd rather it be closed for a little bit so they can figure out how to do it right versus just opening it to open it. I wouldn't want to see it open back up only for it to become what it once was.
City officials are set to have public meetings to resume discussions over how to reopen Finley Park next Wednesday. In Over-the-Rhine, Monique John, WCPO 9 News.